Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to today's live training. I am super thrilled that each of you are here, whether you are here live or you are watching the replay, whatever platform you are watching me on. I'm super excited, super thrilled that you are here. So, we are going to dive right in. I want to let you know if you are an introvert entrepreneur who's really been pouring out your heart into your business, but you're still finding yourself just asking, is my message even resonating? I want to tell you that you are in the right place. And definitely, I can't see who you are, but you're saying here and excited, although I'm definitely not an introvert. Listen, this is introvert facing. However, introverts, extroverts, so many women, online service based women are facing this challenge of, am I even visible? So even if you're not an introvert, listen, these are still tips and tools and strategies that you can use as well. Hello, Halima. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you for tuning in. So again, if you are, like I said, if you are just you're pouring out your heart for your business, through your business, and you're finding yourself saying, is my message even resonating with anyone? Does anybody hear me? You're in the right place. Okay. You're definitely in the right place. You're not alone. Okay. Lots of introvert women, lots of women, period, entrepreneurs face the same challenges of lack of sales, difficulty networking, and really truly feeling invisible in a world that seems like it rewards other personality types. It rewards men, it rewards extroverts, it rewards so many different types of people, but seems like it doesn't reward us. Like, what in the world? What's going on? But guess what? Your introvert personality, it's not a liability. I just want to be able to tell you that. Your introvert personality is not a liability. It's a superpower, and it's waiting to be shown through this bright light. I had to come to that realization that me being an introvert is not a liability. It's not a bad thing. It's not a hindrance, only if I will allow it to be. So listen, I want to say this. I know that the struggle is real. I know this. I absolutely know that the struggle is real. So I want to just be transparent just for a second with you. I want us to be transparent. You've launched products. You've launched products. You have held webinars, and you've even released lead magnets. You've done all of the right things, but it feels like you're literally screaming into this large consuming hole. Like nothing, it's going into this dark space. No one seems to be hearing you, and the sales calls literally are few and far between, if you're having any. And at this point in the game, what seems like really a never ending cycle is just feeling like your life at this point. You're feeling stuck. Look, I get it. I understand. You're not looking to just like make a quick dollar, okay? Those of us who are service based with a heart to lead, we're not looking to only make a dollar. We're looking to make meaningful impact through our business. We're looking to build a legacy that we can be proud of and literally share with the world. That is our desire. But how can we do that if it feels like the message that we're speaking so loudly is falling on deaf ears? How can we make that impact? I get it. You really desire to have more in your life, in your business at this point. You're here because you want more. You want to make the sales, but you also want to be able to really attract the clients who resonate with your message. You want to build that confidence out. You want to be able to network in an authentic and genuine way so that when you walk away, you're not so drained and overwhelmed that you're like, I never want to do that again. You want to become visible to your ideal clients. You want to lean into your superpower, which, by the way, your superpower is you being an introvert. And you want to be able to use it to make a positive impact in the world. But you got to know more about that superpower. Once I found out my superpower, once I found out that being an introvert is not what holds me back, but it's my mindset about being an introvert is what holds me back. Listen, I want you to lean in real good. Okay. There is a misconception about authenticity versus visibility. There's an absolute misconception. Here's where a lot of folks get it wrong. They're equating visibility with authenticity. If you're like me, when I really didn't understand my superpower, you probably think you have to be louder and more outgoing to be seen. And that's just not the case. Now, I'm loud only because I'm from the country. We talk loud. My husband always says, "Why are you so loud?" I'm sitting right here. I'm passionate. I'm loud. But I know that I don't have to be loud in order to be heard, especially in the online space. I remember a time when I was younger, in my younger days, where people would be like, "Can you speak up? I can't hear you." And so when we really truly understand that our voice means something, it's not how we project it. It's not and excuse me for the sniffling and things. I got really sick yesterday and I'm recovering today. I'm doing well, but still recovering. But we have to understand the magnitude of our superpower. We have to understand that. The louder we are doesn't mean the more we're seen. But let me tell you, the truth of the matter is people are craving real, authentic connections. People are craving real and are authentic connections. And who better to provide that than you? You who, as an introvert, you excel at deep, meaningful interactions. It's a part of your superpower. The same thing, the very thing that other people would say, you're an introvert, you're not, it's not going to work for you. Absolutely, it will. Absolutely, it will. It will. So I want to tell you why authenticity matters. Authenticity is the key to really breaking through the noise. It's the key to breaking through the noise, authenticity. When you are authentic, your message resonates really on a deeper level. And it's like having a heart to heart conversation with a real friend. And so your ideal client will feel seen and heard, and they're going to naturally gravitate towards you. So I want you to grab your notebook if you don't have it already. I want to give you 3 quick tips on how to be authentic in your business. Absolutely. Halima says exactly what people think about content creation. They think extroverts do better. There you have it. She does content creation. By the way, Halima is an amazing addition to our team. So if you're looking for someone on your team to join your team who excels at this, gets it, takes the ball and runs with it, hits the ground running, she's your person. I can tell you from experience, she is absolutely your person. She is absolutely your person. So, 3 quick tips on how to be authentic in your business. Number 1, you need to know your own values. What matters to you? Make make that the cornerstone of your business. Your own values, what matters to you, that needs to be the cornerstone of your own business. You're welcome, Halima. Make that your cornerstones, your business's cornerstone. Then number 2, you want to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to share your own story, your struggles, and let's not forget about your victories. Share all of it. Share it the way you should, though. Now, if you don't have a release in your spirit, say, hey, listen, don't share it just yet, or don't share it with these people or this person or XYZ, then you want to go with that leading. But for the most part, share your story. People need to know how you overcame, how you moved past, excuse me, the struggle. Because I can tell you that I used to feel like I was that person yelling, screaming loudly into an abyss, literally, like I was screaming into nowhere and nobody was listening. Be authentically you because you are the best you there is in the world. Need your uniqueness. Absolutely. 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 So you got number 1, you want to know your values and make that your cornerstone, the cornerstone of your business. Number 2, speak your truth, your story, your struggles, your victories. Number 3, you want to have quality over quantity. Focus on building meaningful relationships rather than this collecting business cards thing. We just moved back into this house, uh, a year ago, actually, tomorrow. And I had a stack of business cards from an in-person networking event I went to years ago. I still had those business cards. And one day I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to these people. Half the people, the cards they didn't even have any uh the phone numbers didn't work, the email addresses didn't work. Nothing was working. It was absolutely crazy. So instead of trying to collect those business cards, quality over quantity. Listen, I can talk about this all day long. This is Catherine Lang, not sure why Facebook is ignoring me. I don't know, Catherine. I am not sure. I don't know. But so glad that you are here and tuning in with us. But, so you've got knowing your values, the cornerstone of your business. You've got number 2, speaking your truth. You've got 3, quality over quantity. So those are three things that really and truly, this is what's going to bring that authenticity into your business. Halama says exactly. People seem to think followers translate to sales, but no, it's the meaningful relationship and community you build around you. Absolutely, 100%. I remember several years ago, this was back when I was in corporate America. So this was several years ago, or several years ago. I remember this influencer had like millions of followers, and she launched a product and had no sales. Zero. Absolutely zero. You know why? And she said it. She said because she didn't nurture her audience. She didn't create a community. She just had followers. So she had zero sales. I don't mean one or two, zero sales. But she had millions of followers. She wasn't speaking to her ideal audience. How damaging is that to our confidence as an entrepreneur? So, some of these things, we're setting ourselves up for the failures that we are experiencing because we're trying to do things the way other people are doing them, and it's just not working. It's just not working. So, how do you then start being more authentic in your business? I've given you the 3 things that really they're going to help you to be authentic in your business. But then how do you start to be authentic in your business? How do you do that? If you aren't invested in relationships, then you aren't invested in anything. Absolutely 100%. That is like literally me all day long. I love relationships. I get giddy over relationships. A lot of times people think that introverts are antisocial. We're not antisocial. It's just how we socialize. I love people. I will hug your neck so hard it's crazy. I don't care if you're black, blue, purple, green. I don't care who you are because I love people. I love to see people empowered. I love to see people pushing forward. I love when humans win. That's a part of my authenticity. So that is woven into my business. So again, how do you start being more authentic in your business? I'm so glad you asked. I want to give you some practical steps for really leaning into your authenticity. So these are going to be some actionable steps, regardless of what title I go by. I am the introverted ambition bully. I am a business strategist. I am a life strategist. But at my heart's core, I am a coach, which means I love to see immediate action taken. Immediate action taken. That is who I am at my core. So I would be remiss if I did not give you some action steps that you can absolutely take immediately. So the first thing is you want to audit your online presence. Does it reflect who you truly are? This doesn't mean you have to be dogged or adamant about certain aspects of your life. There's certain aspects of my life that I don't have, like per se, on my Facebook profile or my LinkedIn profile or my Instagram profile. There are some things that I do keep personal, but there are some things that, I have it out there. and it reflects who I truly am day in and day out. Then, number two, you want to engage. The broadcasting, the alert type thing, we've got to get out of that. We have to use social media to have conversations, not just announce our offers. We have to stop broadcasting and announcing and be more engaging. And then the third thing is being consistent. Authenticity is a long game. And I talk about playing the long game in so many different ways all the time. Authenticity is it's that long game, and it's being consistently you. And then the right people are going to begin to follow you. They're going to begin to find you. They're going to begin to align with you. So those are the three action steps that you can take right now. Audit your online presence, engage in the people that are around you on social media, and be consistent. So listen, if you are ready to take the next step in your journey, I want to invite you to schedule a breakthrough call with me. Okay. This is a safe space where we'll dive into the struggles that you're facing, your aspirations, all of that good stuff. And together we're going to really craft a roadmap to help you build a business that's not, is not just successful, but it's deeply fulfilling, because that's at the end of the day what we all want and need. Um, if you aren't invested in relationships, then you are. So I read that one already. And uh okay, thank you, Halima. And so, you know, schedule that breakthrough call with me. Absolutely a safe space. And a lot of the things that I say, sometimes they may come across as harsh or judgmental, and that's absolutely not the case. They're it's coming from experience. It's coming from experience and me telling you that you don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to stay where you are. Together, we can craft a roadmap that's going to help you. So Halima has dropped in the comments the link to go ahead and grab that scheduler, my scheduling link, and get your spot secured. Because it's time to come out of this screaming into an abyss and hearing crickets. That's what you're hearing, crickets. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Remember, being an introvert is not a hurdle that you have to overcome. It is literally a strength that it can help you build a business that's aligned with who you are. So go out there, let your authentic self shine, child. Let your authentic self shine. The world needs you. They need you and everything that you offer. And so that's a wrap. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you all on that breakthrough call. And I truly, truly hope that you all have a fantastic day.